And a good afternoon from Joplin, Missouri. The 2020 ACCA Women's Basketball Championship has come down to the top two seeds. It's the 19-8 two-seeded champion Christian Tigers from Hot Springs, Arkansas, and the top seed Arlington Baptist Patriots at 21-5 from Arlington, Texas. Hi again, everybody. Chris Shima, glad to be with you. Let's meet the starting lineups for both of these teams. First for DeAnthony Ellison and the Tigers from Champion Christian. It's number 2, Nae Manning. Number 5, Janiyah Gilliam. Number 10, Geraldine Hardy. Number 11, Destiny Gonzalez. And number 12, Lucy Parsons. Starting today for Cliff McDaniel and the Patriots is number 3, Christina Diaz. Number 11, Aaliyah Clark. Number 20, Pania Waits. Number 23, Tiana Davila. And number 24 is Rebecca Farmer. So that's the starters for both of these teams, who are very familiar with each other. More on that in a second. How did we get here? Well, Champion won a close one against Barclay, 68-64. 16 points, 9 rebounds for Destiny Gonzalez, 10 apiece for Gilliam and Brianna Davis, who came off the bench. In that game, Champion held to just 28% shooting. We're outshot 42% to 28%, but forced Barclay into 28 turnovers. For the Patriots, they rolled against the 4-seed Ozark Christian, 108-60. In that game, 5 players in double figures for Arlington. Rebecca Farmer leading the way with 16, 14 apiece for Clark and Waits. And Jones, also 13 for Arlene Madrid. 25 assists on 47 makes for Arlington in that game. They had 14 steals, forcing 32 Ozark turnovers. These two teams meeting on the court for the 4th time this season. Earlier in the year, the first meeting was a tight one at Champion Christian in Hot Springs. It was 77-75, Arlington winning. Champion was down double figures in that game, but outscored Arlington 23-8 in the 4th quarter. The comeback did fall a little short, though. Clark, 27, Farmer, 22 in the first meeting for Arlington. Parsons had 23, Gonzalez, 13 and 3 for Champion. On the 17th of January, Arlington won 110-73. Arlington had 19 steals in that game. Madrid, 26 for Arlington. Gonzalez with 20. These two teams also met last weekend in the Southwest Region Finals and in Manhattan, Kansas, as Farmer wins the tip, shoots a quick 3. So last weekend it was 80-66, Arlington with the lead. Arlington had 15 steals, Tigers 25 turnovers in that game. Waits had 18 for Arlington last weekend. Gonzalez 29 and 11. So 4th meeting between these two top seeds here in this ACCA Women's Final. Arlington looking for its 6th consecutive ACCA title. As driving in, Manning got fouled, so Manning will go to the line with a chance to put her team up first. Chris Shima, glad to be with you. Settle in, folks. Let's hope this game is more like the first meeting rather than the last two, although 14-point game, a little more competitive in that region final for Champion. Nae Manning, 67% free throw shooter, connects on the first. Cliff McDaniel, 8-year head coach at Arlington, 8 straight region titles, 5 straight in the ACCA and the NCCAA. Both free throws are good for Nae Manning. Nae Manning 8th in scoring at 14 a game. Ball swung over to Diaz, cross court now. Farmer fakes the 3, takes it to the hoop and scores. Little runner left of the lane by Rebecca Farmer, 10th in scoring at 12.1 points per ball game. Has us even at 2 apiece, and now a steal. And Pania Waits puts in 2 easy ones. Champion, I mean, it's simple. We talk about it every year with Arlington. I feel like a broken record in this championship game. If they can take care of the basketball, they'll get some open looks like that one. Hardy can't convert. Now out on the run, it's Clark. In the corner, Diaz airballed it. Good defense there. It looks like Manning might have altered that shot. into the forecourt. Gonzalez. Nay Manning. Destiny Gonzalez, the top leading scorer in the ACCA, over 24 per ball game coming into the tournament. She's got the basketball here. Shot clock down to 10, and that's the kind of turnover, if you're champion, you can't have, as you see Manning trouble as it goes over the line. Diaz comes out. Early sub for Arlington. Arlene Madrid checks in. Clark into the forecourt. Madrid on the right. Zone for champion here. Farmer from deep. Grazes the rim. That's all Madrid. Saves it, and underneath. Bucket up and good for Pania Waits. So Waits has 4. Arlington leads by 4. 2 minutes and change into this first quarter of this 2020 ACCA Women's Championship game. Gilliam takes it left of the lane. Off on the shot. Followed the shot with a miss and attacks to the bucket and scores. Janiyah Gilliam. 4.3 points per ball game, getting on the board here. Look at this shot from Madrid. That one's short. Over near the champion sideline. Running and gunning Gonzalez. Manning found her, and the extra pass deflected off of Arlington. So Arlington 3-0 against champion this year. They have won now 18 straight after starting the season 3-5. They went 2-5 against scholarship programs. Manning attacks. Manning over 2 defenders, scores. Nay Manning, 34% shooter. In transition, Clark underneath. Kicks it out to Madrid for 3. Missed it short. Long rebound, chased down by Waits. Madrid, top of the key. This is Farmer now on the left for 3. Got it to go. Rebecca Farmer, 33% three-point shooter. 9-6 Arlington. Gilliam into the forecourt. Manning backs it out. Cross court to Parsons for 3. Can't get it to go. 4 of 11 for Arlington. 2 of 5 shooting for champion. Back door open, and Waits adds to her total. So Waits has 6, 5 for Farmer. And that's all of Arlington scoring here in the early stages. Parsons, Gilliam. Gilliam attacks and is fouled. Second on Arlington, none yet on champion here in the opening quarter. Pania Waits called for the foul. Sub for champion. Takira Fuller coming into the game. And Hardy will sit down. First free throw off the back iron for Gilliam. Just 32% free throw shooter during the regular season, so not a bad idea to put her at the line when you can. Missed them both. Rebound Waits. Here comes Arlington into the forecourt. Madrid. Clark for 3. Yes. Aaliyah Clark, 6th in scoring in the ACCA, 16.7, 35% shooter. Farmer the steal, and Farmer the bucket. Double-digit lead for Arlington nearing the midway point of quarter number 1. Timeout by champion. We will step aside. Welcome back to the 2020 ACCA Women's Final. Chris Sheeman here with you off that inbound, a steal by Madrid. Sloppy basketball for Champion, and that's Davila coming in with an immediate bucket for Arlington. So they lead by 12 now. Gonzalez into the forecourt. Gilliam will attack. Extra pass deflected. Champion trying to force Madrid the steal. Farmer into the forecourt for 3. Can't get it to go. Tip for the rebound. It goes saved to Davila. Ball deflected, then good defense there by Fuller. And all alone is Manning for the easy 2 back in transition. Farmer. Here's Madrid on the far side. Davila, Farmer, extra pass by Clark. Swung over to Madrid. Patient attack now. Here's Farmer, corner shot. No, Madrid rips it away. Bridget, and she had her pass batted out by Manning. Sub in for Champion. It's Keandria Williams. Freshman. Farmer will sit down as Jayla Clark, the sophomore, checks in. 4:36 left to go past the midway point here in this opening quarter. Arlington by 10. Shot clock down to 3. Arlington's not aware. Clark was hoisted, but it's an air ball. So the ball will go out of bounds back to the Tigers. And again, the press is on here for Arlington. Williams to Manning. Manning into the forecourt, double teamed. Got it over to Parsons for 3. Can't get it to go. Rebound controlled by Waits, and then the ball deflected to her, and we have a foul on Williams. It's the first foul of the quarter for Champion. DeAnthony Ellison, first year in this first-year program. DeAnthony Ellison was Leonard Epps, who's the coach of the men's team at Champion, his teammate at York, which is an NAIA school in Nebraska. I was talking to him before the game. It's the first year that he's coached women. And I have a buddy who coaches high school and didn't think he was going to like coaching girls. And he said, man, I love it. My buddy said, all they want to do is please. And there's no egos, and that's the same thing DeAnthony Ellison said. He said to me, I don't know if I'll ever go back to coaching men after this. Good first year for Champion, 19 wins against 8 losses. Underneath, it's Williams on the reverse, couldn't get it. Clark the rebound, throw ahead, almost deflected, but staying with it and scoring is Cook. Jayla Cook making it 20-8. Manning into the forecourt. Ellison took the job, I guess, 3 days before school started, so he had to scramble, really, to find some players as Manning attacks. We talked about the two JUCOs named Manning, who played at Jacksonville College in Texas, and Destiny Gonzalez from Arizona Western, another junior college. So a gold mine in late season really late season recruiting for Ellison. Manning at the line. In and out on the first one. 2 of 3 now from the charity stripe. 9 of 19 shooting for Arlington. They also have 4 steals, 5 turnovers for Champion. Champion 3 of 8 from the field. Rebound, Fuller fighting for it, able to keep it in play. Nice hustle effort by Takira Fuller. 6th in rebounding off the bench, by the way, as Manning connects for 3. Nay Manning, 27% three-point shooter, looking good on that one. She's got 9 of the 11 for Champion. Madrid in the corner. They were looking inside for Waits. Instead, Davila over to Clark. Back to Davila. Defender went for the steal, around 2 defenders. Tiana Davila will go to the line. That's the second team foul on Champion. 2:39 to go here in this opening quarter. Davis in for Champion. So Davila, 47% free throw shooter at the line for 2. Rims in the first one to put Arlington back up by 10. 2 of 6 at the free throw line for Champion, not helping their cause. You got to do those little things. Take care of the basketball. Hit your free throws. If you want to win a championship, especially against Arlington, those little things are really going to add up, plus or minus. Manning, yes, she is scorching. Nay Manning, 4 of 4, 11 points. In the corner, it's Clark for 3. Got it to go. The 3-point shooting for Arlington is so lethal. 3 of 11 here at the start of this one. 24-13, Arlington. Waits has 8 points, 7 for Farmer. Cutting is Davis, scores and the foul. Brianna Davis from Lufkin in Texas. Allison was coaching in Texas, so no surprise that quite a few players, 5 all in total, are from the from that state. 14 fouls on Arlington. Final minute 50 of this half, or this quarter, excuse me. Champion will be in the bonus. Clark. Madrid back to her. Clark deep 3, got it to go. Leah Clark with a big bucket. Parsons had it rejected by Clark. Brianna Jones checks back into the game. Pania Waits will come out. Clark's got 9, 8 for Waits, 7 for Farmer. For Arlington, Gonzalez, not sure if that was a shot or a pass. It's a turnover, throw ahead. Diaz to Clark. Clark scores, and Champion's got to stop this run. Minute 20 left to go. Timeout Tigers, 29-15. We'll be back. Take a look at the past winners in the ACCA on the women's side. You can see not a lot of parity. It's 5 straight for Arlington. And then Hillsdale, now Randall, had won quite a few of their own as well. Gonzalez underneath, too strong. Put back by Davis, no. How about Fuller? Can't get it. Fuller again, yes. So 4 shots at it for Champion. Needed that bucket. Arlington got to be careful against the runs. These Patriots. Jones had it blocked. Now tied up with Davis. Jump ball called. We'll stay on this side of the court. Jones will come out. Waits checks back in as Clifton McDaniel continues to shuffle. Clark directing traffic. Davila. Waits bounces out to Madrid. Extra pass to Cook for 3, and air ball. Davis collects Manning. Nay Manning, 8.3 assists per ball game, is tops in the ACCA. Davis, runner in the lane. No, Fuller's got another offensive rebound, and she's getting the hustle plays right now. Fuller, 4 rebounds already, will go to the line. Takira, 71% free throw shooter on the season. Jayla Cook comes out. Heaven Munster checking in for Arlington. Five to 2 the fouls. 5 for Arlington, 2 for Champion here in the opening quarter of this championship game. Full award ceremony will be broadcast after this game wraps up. 29-19. Shot clock is off. Arlington can hold Clark into the forecourt for the Patriots. Davila, 5 seconds. Munster will shoot just inside the arc, can't get it to go. But overall, a good start to the game for Arlington, taking a 10-point lead to the sidelines. 1 quarter in the books in this 2020 ACCA Women's Championship. Arlington 29, Champion 19. We'll be back with quarter number 2 in just a moment. Welcome back to Joplin. Chris Sheeman here with you. Quarter number 2 underway. Champion with the basketball trailing by 10. First half numbers, 48% shooting for Arlington, 39% for Champion. Nay Manning, 11 points for Champion Christian, 11 for Clark for the Patriots. Patriots, 4 steals, forcing 5 Champion turnovers in that opening quarter, and shot clock is winding down. Ball had to be saved out to Hardy, who buries it. So Hardy out there with Gonzalez, Manning, Fuller, who played well in that first half, and Davis. That's the 5 right now. Waits gets it from Cook, and Waits double dribbled. Those 2 out there with Madrid, Davila, and Clark. Ashley Sulak will come into the game and replace Cook. So 8-point ball game. Champion making things interesting here in this first half. Manning into the forecourt. Davis, Gonzalez, bounce pass to Fuller. Fuller over the double team, too strong. Clark the rebound. Clark will push. Clark going coast to coast, scoring. Very little resistance on the ball there defensively for Champion, and that's too easy. Gonzalez, cutter is Fuller, puts it off the glass. Nice dime, Destiny Gonzalez. Madrid on the near side. Clark up top. Davila back to Clark, this time on the wing. Madrid, shot clock is down to 10 against this champion zone. Davila throws up a wild shot that will go out of bounds, and a great defensive sequence there for Champion as you see DeAnthony Ellison firing his team up. Heaven Munster will come into the game. Jones also back out there for Arlington, joining Waits, Clark, and Madrid. 8-point ball game. Nate Manning pull up, had the hot hand, stays hot here in the second quarter. It's a 6-point game. 7:46 left to go. Champion making it a 2-possession game. Munster. Clark, Madrid. Clark over to Jones for 3. Off the back iron. Rebound controlled by Fuller. Fuller is hounded. Got to get rid of it. Does to Manning. Nice patient job there by Fuller not to panic. Manning right around the defense came up short. Ball deflected off. Last touch, they say, by Champion. So things on the defensive side working pretty well to start this quarter for Champion. Arlington still shooting 48%, but a little out of sorts offensively right now. And Champion is 3 of 5 here in the quarter. Arlington 4 turnovers. Clark, the bounce pass to Jones. Madrid, extra pass. Here's Farmer right back in. Can't get the bucket. Offensive rebound to Arlington. The extra pass. Madrid to Clark. Can't get the 3. Waits the rebound and then had it deflected out of bounds. They say Arlington touched it last, so Champion gets another stop. 3 minutes and change into the second quarter here in this women's final. Champion holding Arlington scoreless now for over 2 minutes. Gonzalez can't get it to go. Davis the rebound. Somebody's shoe came off. It was Gonzalez, so she's playing with one shoe, and over on the wing, Davis buries a triple. The Arlington lead is 3. Attacking Clark couldn't come up with it. Offensive rebound out to Farmer, who buries a 3. That's how they demoralize you. You get all the momentum, and then on a make, they're right back down the court. Manning lost the dribble. And it goes through Bill Buckner style, and it comes to Davis. A lucky break there for Champion. 4-point game. Clark takes it to the right side. Farmer from way downtown. Can't get the bounce, and it goes over the backcourt. Or backboard, excuse me. Boy, Ellison is really animated over on the sideline, directing his team. Inside 6 to go here in the quarter. Parson. Davis. Open look. Hardy can't get it from the baseline. Rebound by Clark. Into the forecourt. Pania Waits attacks over 2 defenders and scores. Arlington by 6 again. Push is called. Madrid called for the foul. That's her second. It's the first foul of the quarter for either team. Jediah Gilliam coming in for Champion, and Jones deflects it out. Gilliam into the forecourt now. Rejected by Farmer. Takira Fuller getting the hustle plays. 5 rebounds, 6 points for Fuller coming back in. Gilliam looking to inbound. Oh, the back door's open. They found her, and Fuller scores. 4-point game again. 36-30. Clark. Farmer had it poked away. Great defense by Manning. 2 on none, and Manning lays it up and in. It's a 2-point game. We haven't seen a game this competitive featuring the Arlington women in, well, since Randall was a member. Farmer tries to answer. Shots not falling. Fuller another rebound. 8 points, 6 rebounds for Fuller. Manning's got 15. Hardy can't get it to go. Rebound controlled by Arlington. 2 on 1. Here is Clark. Yes, and the foul. Big bucket for the Patriots.
Clark.
Takira Fuller is 4 for her last 4. She's got 8.6 rebounds, as I mentioned. Farmer's going to go to the bench. Arlington just 1 of their last 7. Cook comes into the game. 4:16 to go in the half. So that was the first field goal in a while for Arlington. Now here comes Champion. Fuller has to back it out. Wisely gets it to Gilliam. Gilliam gets a screen. Throws it up off the back of the rim. Ball batted out. Last touch by the Patriots. Diaz returns for Arlington. Clark will sit down. Gonzalez returns. And Hardy will sit down for Champion. 4 minutes left to go in this first half. Competitive game. Largest lead was 29-15 for Champion. 3 by Parsons, no good. Offensive rebound, Gilliam. Parsons with 7. Extra pass, Gonzalez is blocked but fouled by Jones. Yeah, you can hear the contact up here on that one. So Destiny Gonzalez, the top leading scorer in the ACCA, who has been shut out so far today, goes to the line. Gonzalez averages 24 a game. 66% free throw shooter, and that's actually good news if you're a Champion fan, because she has yet to get it going. And your team's within 4 here. Oh, that free throw bounced out. Did everything but go in. Madrid back in for Arlington. And another sub for Coach McDaniel. Jones is out. And Davila comes back in. So first point for Gonzalez, 3-point game. Madrid throws it cross court. Diaz, defender falls down. Some extra passes, turnaround shot by Waits in the lane is good. Manning throws to Gilliam. Throws it up over 2 defenders. No, but guess who? Fuller on her way to a double-double. She's got 8 points and 8 rebounds in this first half. Waits can't get it. Fuller, her 9th rebound. Manning into the forecourt. Manning, the step back. Yes! 1-point ball game. Champion led briefly at 2-zip. That was 34 seconds in. Diaz for 3. Can't get it to go. Ball batted out. Cook, the extra possession. Cook attacks, blocked by Fuller. Here comes Champion trying to take the lead now. Gonzalez out to Parsons for 3. In and out, and died on the back of the rim. Oh, my. Tough break. Gonzalez Throws it up, no good. Rebound controlled by Gonzalez for Champion. Had it poked away by Cook, but a foul called. I'd like to remind you that this is a first-year program for Champion. Mentioned it yesterday, such an interesting storyline as Clifton McDaniel and Arlington know well what it's like to have early success in a program, starting in 2012 and immediately playing for national championships. Gilliam lost it out of bounds. Good defense there by the Patriots. Couple of subs for Arlington. It's Munster coming back in, Davila and Diaz, also Clark. And Jones, I believe. Yeah, it is Jones. Jump ball called. Possession arrow. We'll keep it on this side of the court. Just 6 turnovers for Champion. Inside 2 to go. 5 for Arlington. You don't have to necessarily win the turnover battle against Arlington, but if you can keep it right where they're at, -1, you're going to give yourself a chance to compete. Farmer comes back in. And it looks like Diaz will go to the bench. Oh, that was deflected. Champion with an argument, but it will remain with Arlington. Clark the inbound to Davila. Farmer for 3. She's been off. Farmer today. 4 of 12, but 2 of 9 from downtown. She does have 10 points. Leading scorer is Clark for Arlington. Has 15, 17 for Manning. And Fuller for Champion on her way to a double-double with 10 and 9 already. Late in the first half. Champion trying to take the lead. Manning has it deflected. Great defense there from Farmer. Clark into the forecourt. Underneath, Diaz is alone, and she'll score. Arlington 1 for their last 6, but they lead by 3. Champions 1 for their last 4. Gilliam too strong. Fuller tried for the rebound, but Arlington comes up with it. Davila throws it up, but traveled with the basketball. 7-6 the turnovers. Champion with 1 more than Arlington. As we go inside, 1 minute to play here in this 2020 women's final. Manning, Gilliam. May Manning again. She's had the hot hand, and she stays hot. We are tied at 42. Manning with 20 on 8 of 9. How about that? Clark right back. Shot clock and game clock separated by about 4 seconds. Real impressed with DeAnthony Ellison and the job he's done with this Champion team. Fuller upset with that miss. Now Farmer. And Arlington can hold for the final shot. Competitive first half. Arlington did lead by double figures in the first quarter by 14. 3 seconds to go. Jones has to hoist. Can't get it to go, and it's a 2-point game. These two region rivals fighting hard in the 4th meeting between these two schools. Arlington goes to the locker room with a slim 44-42 lead here in this 2020 ACCA Women's Championship game. We'll take a timeout, 10-minute halftime break. We'll come back and bring you the first half numbers and second half action. Should be a good one. Don't go too far. We'll be back. Welcome back to Joplin, Missouri in this 2020 ACCA Women's Basketball Championship game. It's Arlington, the 1 seed 44, and the 2 seed champion 42. First half numbers, Arlington shooting 43%, as is the Tigers. Turnovers, 8 for champion, 6 for Arlington. The rebounding, +4 to champion, getting a lot of extra chance opportunities via the offensive rebound, 28-24. Farmer can't get the three-pointer to go, and throwing it up and missing is Davila. Another extra chance, though, for Clark, who misses back rim. Now Waits will try it and traveled with the basketball. Leading scorer in the ballgame, Nay Manning, 8 of 9 shooting, 20 points. The only other player in double figures for champion Christian, Takira Fuller, has 10 and 9. 3 players in double figures for Arlington, led by Aaliyah Clark, 17 points on 7 of 10 with 7 rebounds, 3 assists. 12 points for Waits on 6 of 7 shooting with 8 rebounds and 2 steals. And Farmer on 4 of 14, 2 of 11, though, from 3, has 10. So champion with the basketball here, just underway in this third quarter. Chris Sheeman, glad to be back with you. Stick around after the game, full post-game coverage of the award ceremony. Down on the court, Manning guarded by Farmer. Gilliam, open look, can't get it to go. Manning, as I mentioned, 8 of 9. Fuller is 4 of 7. Davis is 3 of 5. Everybody else is a combined 2 for 20. Foul called here, and I believe that will send Farmer to the line. Gonzalez picking up the foul. Gonzalez, her first. That's the one hang-up right now. Destiny Gonzalez, top leading scorer in the ACCA, held to just 1 point. And if champion wants to win, they've got to get her going. But other than that, a pretty strong performance from this first-year program. 3-point game. 45-42. Champion, the 2 seed, throwing it away here as Arlington comes up with the steal. Clark attacks. Clark throws it up, no. Rebound by Parsons. Manning throws it ahead, looking for Gilliam, but it's luckily for champion, deflected out of bounds. Last touch by Arlington. That was going to sail and be a champion turnover. Instead, Tigers keep it. Just 4 seconds off the shot clock. Manning, they're looking to get Gonzalez going. Turnaround shot. Still can't buy one right now. Offensive rebound. Here's Manning attacking. No. And Clark comes out with it. Bounce pass goes to Farmer. Farmer cross court. Madrid catch and shoot 3 off the back of the rim. Offensive rebound. Waits the putback too strong. Blocked by Gonzalez on Davila. Davila, second time she's blocked. Madrid stays with it, rejected by Gonzalez. And I think we have an Arlington turnover here. Three blocks for Destiny Gonzalez. 5 total blocks for champion here in the game. Takira Fuller coming in. Madrid will come out, so Fuller try to shore up some of the rebounding. Champion's got numbers. Gilliam traveled with the basketball. So it'll be Arlington off that turnover. Sloppy start to this third quarter. Champions 0 for 3. And Arlington is 0 for 8. Combined, they're 0 for 11. Madrid on the near side. Clark. Farmer steps left, fires the three off the back iron. Manning's got the rebound, and she's going to be fouled. Farmer took the worst of it, but I believe she'll be called for the whistle. Both teams with a team foul. Farmer will come out. Coming in for Arlington is Jayla Cook. Just 1 point so far in the first almost 3 minutes of this third quarter for either team. A free throw for Arlington. Parsons tip pass to Gonzalez. Yes, first field goal for Destiny Gonzalez. Averaged over 11 points, just under 6 rebounds at Arizona Western, a junior college, before moving on to Champion. Fuller, man. Fuller's making a case for MVP. I mean, the little thing she's doing today. Manning, a rare miss for her. In transition, Arlington, it's poked away. A steal by Manning. Champion led in the first 34 seconds. It was 2-0. They haven't led since then. Largest lead for Champion was, for Arlington was 29-15. Jones and Diaz checking in for Arlington, joining Waits, Madrid, and Clark as the 5 on the floor. Gilliam into the forecourt. Here's Fuller out to Parsons for 3. Rainbow shot no good. Destiny Gonzalez, leading rebounder in the ACCA, with another offensive rebound for Champion. Fuller doing work. Yes. And Champion with its first lead since 2-0. Arlington 0 for 9 from the field here in this third quarter. Inside 6 to go. Clark. Jones over 2 defenders. In and out. They can't buy one right now. So the same thing happened to the Patriots men in the semifinal game against Ozark yesterday. Ended up shooting 28%. Manning attacking. Ooh, dangerous pass. Parsons tried to save it. Manning comes to help, and it's off Arlington and out of bounds. 5:30 left to go. The teams combined 2 for 17 shooting here in this third quarter. Inbound to Fuller, deflected. Fuller stays with it, gathers, got to get it out as she gets out of the lane in time. Gilliam throws it up, no. Rebound controlled by Clark. Throw ahead. Couple of fakes by Diaz, and Diaz draws a foul. Smart play if the shots aren't falling. Try to get to the free throw line. This is an Arlington team that averages 105 points per game against ACCA opponents, against just 49.4 allowed. Champion hanging around, though. First free throw is no good. There is a lid clamped down on that hoop right now for Arlington. They just can't get anything easy. 1 out of 2. We are tied at 46. And Arlington's not going to stay cold forever. So if you're Champion, you got to take advantage here. Gilliam. Here's Manning now. Back to Gilliam. Fuller top of the key. Space. She throws it up, looking to draw a foul, and instead it's blocked out of bounds. Last touch by Arlington. Right at the midway point of quarter number 3, Chris Sheeman, glad to be with you. This 2020 ACCA Women's Championship game. First-year program trying to win it all champion. And Arlington looking to make it 6 in a row. Fourth meeting between these two teams. Arlington won the first 3. 2 of them were blowouts. Gonzalez blocked. Good defense there by the Patriots. Clark from Diaz. Madrid around the world. Madrid to the bucket, short. Still no field goals here in this quarter. 0 of 10, 0 of 11, excuse me, for Arlington. Fuller puts it off the glass and in. Champion leading by 2. Biggest lead since it was 2-0 in the first 30 seconds for Champion. Quick trigger. Clark can't get it to go, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Arlington. Surprised no timeouts for Cliff McDaniel. Try to settle his team down. Jayla Cook coming into the game. Parsons, full court press is on. Gilliam into the forecourt. Gilliam on the baseline had it poked away. And we got a foul called on Champion. That will be their third, 2 on Arlington. I think they might have found the right guy in DeAnthony Ellison to lead this Champion team. What a performance for the Tigers defensively. Too much room there, but Waits can't get it to go. 0 for 13 in the quarter. Champion. Foul called. Gonzalez drawing the foul on Arlington. Waits with her second. Both teams with 3 team fouls. Men's final will come at you at approximately half hour after we're done with this one. Crown a brand new first ever champion on the men's side. Ozark and ULA competing in that one. Gonzalez over the double team short. Nay Manning trying to save it. A for effort for Manning, but ran out of room. First meeting between these two schools was in Hot Springs, Arkansas on December 5th, 77-75. Arlington winning that one as Billy Sulak comes in and ties us. That is the first field goal for Arlington in quarter number 3. They're 1 of 14. Parsons is open. Yes, for 3. Lucy Parsons connecting. Parsons was previously 0 for 6. Ball deflected out. Last touch by the Tigers. Kira Fuller will go to the bench for what we assume will be a short break. Brianna Davis checking back in. 5 straight championships for Arlington as Sulak misses it, and Madrid tried for the steal but ran out of room on the baseline. Kevin Munster coming in for Sulak. Cliff McDaniel trying to find some combination that works offensively. They played pretty well defensively here in this quarter. 4 of 12 shooting for Champion. Make it 4 of 13. Here's Madrid for 3. Can't get it to go. Nice box out and board by the ACCA leading rebounder Gonzalez. She's fouled. 4 fouls now on Arlington. Tiana Davila coming into the game now. Gonzalez will inbound it. So 4 fouls on Arlington and 3 on Champion. Nay Manning into the forecourt. Parsons on the wing. Parsons doubled up. Gilliam, extra pass to Manning for 3. Yes! Manning, 9 of 12. 23 points, 6-point lead for Champion. The 2 seed looking good here in this women's final. A great third quarter for the Tigers. We'll take a break, 2:17 to go. Arlington is 1 of 16 from the field in the quarter. Champion 5 of 14. They have a 6-point lead on the 5-time defending champs, the Patriots. Farmer back out there, buries a 3. 3-point game. Gonzalez to inbound. It was deflected by Davila. So we'll do it again. 1:56 left to go here in this third quarter. And Champion really hasn't gotten Gonzalez going yet. She's still just 1 of 7. That's the missing link to the puzzle here. 3 by Davis. Got it to go. Back-to-back 3-pointers for Champion. 57-51. Farmer into the forecourt. Clark back to her. Farmer thought about it. Ball deflected, staying with it, Arlington. That's Munster. Trapped in the corner. And Arlington will call timeout. 15 on the shot clock, 1:21 to go here in the third quarter. We'll be back. Minute 21 remaining here in quarter number 3. Arlington with the basketball, trailing by 6. Driving is Munster, can't get it to go. It's been a cold shooting third quarter for the Patriots. Champion Parsons for 3, grazes the rim. Gilliam saves it to her, extra possession. Gonzalez up top, now back to Manning. Nate Manning, 23 points, 14 and 9 for Fuller. Open look by Davis, hit one earlier, and Gonzalez just running out of room again on that baseline. 6 of 14 from behind the arc for Champion. They're 3 of 6 here in this third quarter. Arlington is 6 of 29, 21% from behind the arc. Inside a minute to go, though. We all know what the Patriots are capable of. Farmer spins around 2 defenders, puts it up over Gonzalez. Good defense by Destiny there. Manning. About a 5-second difference between the game and shot clock. Nate Manning turns on the Jets. Parsons for 3. Can't get it to go. And the rebound controlled by Waits, and then she's fouled. So both teams have 4 team fouls late in this third quarter. First meeting between these two schools, 77-75. The next meeting's all double-digit wins for Arlington. It was 110-73 back in January, and last weekend it was 80-66. Oh, man, Farmer is starting to heat up. That's her second three-point make since coming off the bench. A full court pass deflected out. Hoisting is Davis, can't get it to go. And 2/10 left. It would have to be a tip and nothing else for Champion. Ashley Sulak coming in. Who's coming out? And it'll be Farmer who will sit down. So no basket, but Champion leads the top seed and 5-time defending champions, Arlington Baptist, trailing by 3. We go to the final quarter in this 2020 Women's Championship when we come back to Joplin in just a moment. Chris Sheeman back here with you in Joplin. Just 3 of 20 shooting in that third quarter for Arlington as they possess first. Nice pass and dish. Jones gets it from Clark. 1-point ball game. Nay Manning has had the hot hand today, leading all scorers, 9 of 12 shooting. 23 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals. Takira Fuller, 14 and 9. Davis has 10 for Champion. Leading scorers for Arlington, Clark and Farmer both with 17. 12 for Waits. Davis takes it to the far side for the Tigers. Full championship ceremony, post-game festivities coming at you after we're done. Davis from the elbow, can't get it to go. Here comes Arlington. Clark ahead to Farmer. Farmer started to get it going for Arlington late in that third quarter. Waits back out to her. Corner 3 off the back iron. And the rebound controlled by Davis, who throws it too far for Gilliam. Champion's done a nice job taking care of the basketball, but that's a big turnover here. .908 remaining. Arlington chance to go back on top. They led 29-15, their biggest lead in the second quarter. Clark left alone, and you can't give her that much space. So Clark puts Arlington back up by 1. Takira Fuller coming back in at the next whistle. Champion got to find a way to get that woman going. Destiny Gonzalez held to just 1 field goal. Swings it out. Great pass, finding the open Davis, who can't get the 3. Clark will push. 4 on 3. Clark goes to the bucket, scores, and the foul. Aaliyah Clark, chance for an old school 3-point play. Davis picking up the foul. Kira Fuller checking back into the game. Davis will come out. So just like that, Arlington leads by 4. 3 of 4 shooting here in quarter number 4. Manning over to Parsons. Parsons for 3. Can't get it to go. Parsons dives for it. Manning, nifty moves to the cutter. Fuller. Fuller puts it up. No. Fuller trying to foul her shot, but it's wrestled away by Waits. Davila for 3. Yes. Timeout by Champion as Arlington with the fast start. 4 of 5 here in quarter number 4, shutting out Champion 64-57. We'll be back. Arlington has flipped the switch on here in quarter number 4, shutting out Champion and retaking the lead by 7, first 2 minutes. And the Patriots are 4 of 5, Champion 0 of 4. Chris Sheeman back here with you as Fuller connects. Kira Fuller with the bucket, making it a 5-point game. First field goal for Champion. Farmer with the hand in her face. Can't get the 3 to go. Long rebound will be saved to Clark. Clark up to 22 points. 9 of 14, has 11 rebounds, 5 assists. Outside shot at a triple-double here in the championship game. Shot clock winding down. Farmer from deep, no. And the bounce doesn't go Champion's way. Arlington catches a break there. A couple of fakes, and Jones can't get it to go. Wrestled away by Fuller, who now has a double-double with 16 and 10. Champion got to settle down. Gilliam, stutter step, and a blocking foul called on Arlington. So Clark was trying to take the charge. Second foul on Arlington here in the quarter, 1 on Champion. Wet spot out on the court. Don't forget, about a half hour after we're done, approximately 5:15 maybe, the men's final. Crown a brand new champion on the men's side. It's the 6th seed Ozark in the host school. First time ever in the championship game. They're going to take on 4 seed ULA from Los Angeles, California. Third-year member here in the ACCA. Crowning college basketball's first national champions here in Joplin, Missouri. The USCAA on the East Coast will be next up, then the NCCAA, D3, D2, and NAIA before we get to the big boys. Farmer couldn't get it, followed her miss, and she'll go to the line. Correction, that's Fuller. So Fuller perfect, 2 out of 2 from the charity stripe today. Waits picks up her third, and Arlington now with 3.
At the line for the Tigers, 24, TK Fuller.
So Takira Fuller, 71% free throw shooter. Nails the first one. Chance to make it a 1-possession game now. 6:54 to go here in this final. Short on it. So Arlington maintains a 4-point lead. Davila cross court to Farmer. Guarded by Parsons in the zone. And it's deflected off Champion. Arlene Madrid comes into the game. And Davila will sit down. Got to look out for Madrid in that corner on the right side. Manning gives her some attention. Farmer splits the zone, banks it off the glass and in. Well, if Arlington's able to win this, Rebecca Farmer will be a big reason why. Tough shooting day off the turnover. That shot no good, and now Manning is fouled. That's 4 on Arlington. Clark has a double-double with 22 and 13. Farmer's got 19. Waits a double-double as well with 12 and 13. .622 left to go. Nay Manning, 23 points. Fuller, offensive foul. So Champion now 1 of 7 here in the quarter. Arlington's cooled off, but they're still 5 of 9. The Champion got to figure it out on the offensive end, playing well enough defensively. Madrid into the front court now, the freshman. Waits. Clark's had the hot hand here in the quarter. So has Farmer for 3 off the back iron. And Gonzalez collects the rebound. Gonzalez will bring it up for Champion. Bounce past the Fuller. Looking for the give and go with Gonzalez, and it was deflected. Last touch by Arlington. 2020 ACCA Women's Final. Arlington looking to make it 6 in a row. Randall had a three-peat from 2012 to 2014. Arlington finally able to take them down in 2015, and they haven't lost it since then. Last year winning over Rama. Got another blocking foul called on Arlington. Not a lot of flow to this fourth quarter. And that foul will benefit Champion as now that's 5 on Arlington. So the Tigers are in the bonus over the final 5 minutes, 43 seconds. 1 for their last 11 Champion from the field. So getting to the line is certainly helpful to keep them in this. Fuller good on the first. Two out of 2 for Takira Fuller. 5 of 6 from the free throw line, 19 points for Fuller, also 11 rebounds. 5:40 and counting, 4-point lead, Arlington with the basketball. Farmer throws it up, can't get it. Gonzalez another rebound. Gonzalez 12 rebounds, and the shot clock didn't reset. Manning surveys against the zone. Throws it ahead, Gilliam. Gilliam swings it out. Here's Fuller. Can't get it to go. Offensive rebound by Parsons. She'll back it out. Manning looking underneath for Gilliam. It's intercepted by Jones. Here's Madrid. Pull up three. Yes! Arlene Madrid. Now it's a steal by Farmer. Farmer on the far side. And she's fouled by Gilliam. They got to get Gilliam out. She's 1 of 10, just not doing. She does have 7 assists out there, but inbound goes to Davila. Jones attacking. Almost threw it away, and she did. Madrid tried to save it. Bad pass there. Nobody was in the corner. Just past the midway point of this final quarter, a ragged fourth quarter. It'll be Champion basketball. Awkward inbound here. No trouble for Gonzalez. Manning double teamed. Throws it ahead. Another turnover by Gilliam. 3-on-1 for Arlington as Farmer takes it to the corner. Can't get the three to go, and it's wrestled away by Takira Fuller. Manning had it poked away. The defense from Waits. Madrid, same spot, same results. 10-point game, Arlington. It's not pretty tonight, but they're in control. We'll be back. Chris Sheeman, glad to be back with you. Champion down by 10, just 1 of 8 here in the quarter. They're up to 17 turnovers now. 6 of those here in this quarter. Gilliam, Fuller, back to her. They're looking in for Gonzalez. Arlington's done a nice job on the ACCA's top leading scorer, making other players make shots. Parsons misses the 3. Parsons will try again off the mark. Fuller, now Gilliam. Gilliam throws it up in an offensive foul. She has turned the ball over just about every time she's touched it here in this fourth quarter. DeAnthony Ellison coming to his team's defense, but the charge, and it's the 4th on Champion. Chris Sheeman, glad to be back with you. If you're just joining us, biggest lead in the first half for Arlington was 29-15 back in the first quarter. Last time Champion led was with 9:09 to go in this quarter. It was 57-56. Since then, 16-5 extended run. Largest lead for Champion, 57-51. So if you take that into consideration, the extended run is actually 21-5. Throw away here, though. It's not over yet. Bad pass by Manning, but Fuller able to recover. And Fuller's going to be fouled. So the good news for Champion fans is Tigers are in the bonus. Both teams are in the bonus over the final 3:12 of this one. Don't forget, full post-game coverage will go down to the court after this one comes to a close. Davila checking in. Couple of big shots for Madrid off the bench as she goes and takes a seat. It's 4 fouls on Waits as well. She stays in there, though. Fuller's been busy at the line here tonight. This is that one. 5 of 7. She's got 19 points, 13 rebounds. Manning leading all scorers. Nate Manning has not been heard of or heard from much in the second half, though. 23 points, though, for her. A good afternoon overall. Boy, big misses there. Fuller missed them both. Could have made it single digits. Instead, Clark goes behind the back. We go inside. 3 minutes to go here in the championship game. Shot clock down to 9. Farmer waits over to Clark for 3. Can't get it to go. Fuller the rebound. Fuller out to Manning. Manning fakes the 3. Extra pass to Parsons. Back to Manning for 3. Off the mark. And a foul's going to be on the floor, and it's going on Arlington. A lot of whistles here in this one. Geraldine Hardy back out there for Champion. And Janiyah Gilliam will go to the bench. .232 left to go. Got to get these free throws. Fuller missed a couple on the last possession. Good on the first. Good free throw shooter. Fuller, double-double threat. She's got one today. 13.3 points per ball game and 8.5 rebounds on the season. Just 11 games. So, 8-point game. Arlington 7 of 15 shooting in the quarter. Champion is 1 of 11. Arlington in the third quarter went 3 of 20. Here's Farmer. Too strong. Gonzalez another rebound. Got 13 boards. Gonzalez just 3 points today. Gets it to Fuller, and Fuller draws another foul. So Takira, 7 of 10 from the charity stripe, will go back. Chance to make it a 2-possession game with 2:03 left to go.
At the line for Tigers, 24, TK Fuller.
On the season, 71%, so right about at her average here this afternoon. Rims in the first one. Fuller 1 out of 2 that trip. So it's a 7-point game, inside 2 to go here in the championship. Clark looking to drive on Manning. Gets it back now from Jones. Jones, Farmer, Clark, Davila, and Waits on the court. 3-ball in and out. That went halfway down. Gonzalez, yet another rebound for the top leading rebounder in the ACCA. Manning, Hardy, Parsons, Gonzalez, and Fuller. That's the 5 right now. Gonzalez, just her second field goal. It's a 2-possession game. Don't go anywhere. 1:16 to go for the championship. This is when Clark usually makes something happen. She's calling everybody off, wants to take Manning one-on-one. Manning stays with her, gets it out to Farmer, and we got a timeout called by Arlington. Madrid will come in, but we will step aside. 2-possession game here in the championship. We'll be back. Chris Sheeman back here with you. Minute 4 left to go. It's Arlington basketball. They have a 5-point lead. It's been a competitive game. Both teams having their struggles in certain quarters, and a foul's going to be called here. So Arlington with an opportunity now with 2 free throws to make it a 3-possession game. Hardy picks up her first. Both teams in the bonus. Cook just 42% free throw shooter on the season. Arlington looking for 6 in a row here in the ACCA, and Cook misses the first one. So either way, it'll be a 2-possession game still. Shooting the 3 today, Champion is 6 of 23. 10 for 41 from Arlington. 1 out of 2 at the line. 6-point game. Jones back in for Arlington. Nay Manning had the hot hand early, 3 of 6 from behind the arc as she brings it into the forecourt. Don't need to necessarily think about the 3 yet, but got to get something. Parsons for 3, can't get it to go, follows her miss, throws it up, yes. 4-point game. Got time to try for a steal here, and then you got to start fouling. Got a foul here. Letting way too much time come off the clock. They're going to play this out. Interesting with, remember in the women's game, you can advance the ball, so that does change things a little bit. See, now I don't understand. The shot clock's down to 10. Why would you wait that long to foul if your whole plan was to foul?
Tiger found 12, Parsons. second.
So it's the freshman, 61% free throw shooter, Arlene Madrid. Short on that first free throw, still a 4-point lead. Madrid 6 points on 2 of 7 shooting. Arlington trying to survive. So the lead is 5. Champion not calling timeout here. Caitlin Gibson coming in for the first time. Manning lost the dribble, and it's a turnover. Now it's Arlington's game to lose, 12.7 seconds. Parsons picks up her third. As you see reality start to set in for Champion. Well, Aaliyah Clark helped key this comeback. Clark, 22 points to lead Arlington. She's got 14 rebounds and 5 assists. And the Patriots, one more free throw away from likely wrapping up their 6th straight ACCA crown. Clark missed it. Rebound to Manning. Manning's got to go. Quick trigger 3 by Gibson. Can't get it. It'll go out of bounds, and Arlington is going to survive. The Patriots are going to win here and make it 6 in a row. That'll do it, 75-69. The Patriots, the national champions for the 6th straight time here in the ACCA. Well, today it was far from pretty for Arlington, but they got the job done in the 4th quarter, holding Champion to 3 of 15 shooting, 20% overall in that quarter for Champion. Great defense by Arlington as they come away for the 6th straight time. They are national champions here in the ACCA. Folks, we're going to take a timeout, and we'll be back with all the post-game festivities coming up here in just a moment.
Your attention to the front of the scores table as the chairman of the ACCA presents the 2nd place trophy to Champion Christian College. And now to the 2020 Women's ACCA National Champions, the Arlington Baptist Patriots. Coach Clifton McDaniel will hand out the National Champion Medals to all of the players. First, number 1, Haley Regino. Number 2, Rihanna Jones. Number 3, Christina Diaz. Number 5, Jayla Cook. Number 10, Arlene Madrid. Number 11, Aaliyah Clark. Number 20, Mia Waits. Number 21, Heaven Munster. Number 23, Tiana Davila. Number 24, Rebecca Farmer. Number 34, Ashley Sullick. Number 34, Ashley Shulock. And number 35, Bailey Shulock. And the ACCA tournament's most valuable player goes to number 11, Aaliyah Clark.
Aaliyah Clark wisely, the wise choice for tournament MVP, doing a nice job as the floor general for Arlington. Running down the final numbers for you, first for champion, shooting 35% to Arlington's 36%. Rebounding +9 to champion, 59 to 50. 19 turnovers for champion, just 12 for Arlington. And again, it was defense for the Patriots, holding the Tigers to 3 of 15 shooting in that fourth quarter. So, leading scorer, Nay Manning for champion, 23 points on 9 of 14 shooting. 23 points for the MVP, Clark, to go along with 14 rebounds and 5 assists. Farmer's got 19, and Waits finished with 12 points and 13 rebounds. So, champion, hats off to them. Looks like this could be a good rivalry brewing here, but champion concludes their season at 19-9. For Arlington, they go to 22-5, win their 6th straight ACCA title, and they will go to the NCCAA tournament next week right back here in Joplin, looking to do the same thing, 6-peat. Coming up next, we have our men's final. A brand new national champion will be crowned here in Joplin. Ozark Christian and ULA from Los Angeles is coming up in about 45 minutes from now. So we'll step aside, folks, and we'll go away. Come back at about 5:30 for the second of our final national championship game. Congrats again to Arlington. They win today, 75-69. My name's Chris Sheeman. Thanks for watching, and we'll be back here for our next championship game in 45 minutes.